So today we'll discuss about belief. Here it is mentioned, in the book it is given, how the beliefs are formed, what are the beliefs, and how these play a role in our day-to-day life. So first we'll see what are the beliefs and how they are formed. The beliefs are formed. What is belief means? Belief is an assurance, belief is a feeling of certainty, and belief is a feeling of rigidity. Belief are formed when we are convinced by something repeatedly, then we start believing what we have been convinced. So belief are formed because of, especially when we were born, we were without any belief. We were unknown of everything. We had no knowledge when we were born. It is our surrounding, it is the environment in which we lived, especially our parents, especially our teachers, our peer groups, our friends. They had some thought in their mind and they have repeatedly bombarded with their thoughts in our mind, and we started believing that this is the way, this is the pattern by which we have to live, and that makes our belief. For example, we were said multiple times, hundreds of times, that you cannot. When we were small kid, we were said, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot climb, you cannot run fast, you cannot get downstairs, you cannot achieve that much marks. You cannot. We have heard multiple times in our life, and we made our belief that yes, I cannot. So this has become my belief, that I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I cannot do that. This is fed by whom? Fed by our parents, fed by relatives, fed by friends, fed by teachers. And this made us believe that we cannot do particular things, whereas we have a potential to do anything, whatever we wish. But it is our false belief that pulls us back to do something in our life. God is not unjust, who has created someone with one potential and some other with other potential. No. He has created every human being on the same potential. Then why it happened that some people excel in their life and some people lags behind in their life? It is not the God who is responsible for this, but it is we who are responsible for this. It is we and it is our choices that lead us to success or that pulls us back to lag behind. Everyone has its own potential, and everyone's potential is different from the others. What you have potential that I don't have, and what I have that you don't have. I'll give an example of how the beliefs are formed. One experiment was done in the past that few monkeys were taken for that experiment, and they were put in the room, and in the corner of a room they dangled the banana, and to reach that banana they kept a ladder, And they allowed one monkey to go to fetch that banana. And the monkey, as soon as he reached on the top of the ladder, they poured upon it the cold water. That monkey got apprehended with that cold water, and it fled from that place and come again in the corner of the room. The same procedure is followed with the next monkey. The next monkey was released to fetch the banana. As soon as he reached the top of the ladder, the cold water was poured upon him, and he also got afraid by that cold water and he fled from that place. Similarly, this procedure was followed with all the monkeys which were sitting in the room. And finally, they realized after seeing multiple times that no one is able to fetch that banana, but once they reached that banana, once they reached the top of the ladder, they were showered with the cold water. And what they did, once any monkey, after 2 or 3 monkeys, when they reached the top of the ladder, they not only poured the cold water on that monkey, but these monkeys were showered with the cold water. Now they started realizing that if we go there to get the banana, then surely we are going to be punished with the cold water. This made their belief perfect. How the belief is formed? This made their belief perfect. Now, what they did is they replaced one old monkey with a new monkey. He was unknown of what happened with those monkeys. As usual, he went there, he climbed on the top of the ladder, and they did not pour water upon that monkey. But what they did, what the other monkeys did, they started beating that monkey as soon as he started going up. Because they have realized that if he goes up, then we are going to be punished. So they started beating that monkey. Then that monkey sat back and accompanied with those monkeys. Next time, another monkey was replaced. They followed the same procedure. The experimental person has followed the same procedure, not pouring water, but they were beating that monkey every time. Suppose there were around 50 monkeys. 49 monkeys were passed in the same way, and now the 49 monkeys were replaced, means they were new. They were not knowing what was happened with those monkeys. All the 50 monkeys were followed the same procedure and they were beaten by their accompaniments. Now these 50 monkeys, they are totally new monkey. They were not knowing what happened, whether the cold water was poured over them or it was the punishment for all to fetch that banana, but they were following the same procedure of beating their accompaniments. What happens? Now the fact is gone. They have certain realization that made their belief, pakka belief. Now they are not thinking of why we are punishing other monkeys. The same thing happened with us, that certain superstitious belief that we have We are following in our community, but we don't realize what we are following. These are the beliefs. We are the monkeys. And we are blindly following what our forefathers are following. Is there a difference between that monkeys and we? We don't have. So we must think with the reasoning what we are doing, what we are following. If we don't realize what we are following, we will follow the crowd. And where the crowd will reach, there only we are going to reach. If you start following and thinking, a logical thinking about what they are doing, and start your own thoughts and start to lead your own way, you will reach your destination, not their destination. This is one belief.